running out of time. The battle...
Dar Sulfur say Alduin Krieg. Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriegwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Know that Gormley sent you down to death. Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Galthor, Sori, Birkir.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
we will
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Me, Tarodis, Ani, Him Hind Paliv, Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Nivarim Jur, what have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarodis Hardlocks, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, you will die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power will I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel fear for the first time, Worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
Oh, damn you! It's no use. Just smoke, Feldir. Now!
Oh, Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
It worked. You did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Aloke Nakib, Silesur. My belly is full. Die now, and meet your fate in Sovngarde.
Lost Foot, you are too late, Alduin.
Sulaki Ulag, Har Urnax.
Unshlat Hokoran, never again. Use Dragon Ren Dovahkiin.
I have feasted on Ruthwa Nidarin Shur. You may have Please move, Dovahkiin. You have become strong.
Must be
But I
gone.
am Alduin.
Ran off. Must be gone now. Ran off. Ran off, I suppose.
Cannot be
Must be gone
slain
now.
here by you or anyone else.
Where'd you come from?
You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Lot Kongrach. You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
Empire is sending reinforcements to drive these heathens out of Whiterun. Is that fur?
Dragon or giant, I'll be ready. Let me guess. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
I know who you are. Hail City.
In honor of your service, you're not as dumb as you look. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eyed was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor and brought it back to Whiterun. Numinex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. I'll do it. The World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things. But I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will. But I need your help first. What do you think the Imperials would be doing while this dragon is busy slaughtering my men? No, I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to the truth will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe... What are the Greybeards? They're respected by all lords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? Well, first and foremost, there's repairs to make, wounds to heal. Folks are depending on us getting the city back in working order. Once things settle down, I'll be looking to recruit more guards for the city, then shore up our stores of food and water. The Empire might try and take the city back, or worse, we'll get a visit from a dragon. We've got to be ready for both. Aye, with a certainty. Methuselah will help us win back the city. I'm as sure of that as the sun rising in the morning. Might even build a new temple and put Heimsker in charge of it. I bet he'd like that. I was done talking anyway.
Good to see you again. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
It's a fine day with you around.
Whiterun once again belongs to its rightful heirs. It's a glorious day for Skyrim.
I worry about all the settlements in the hold. Unwalled, likely man. Prime time.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time take it.
Walk among the stars!
I always set some aside for myself when the traders bring them up from the south. I'm sure you can charge double for those and still sell them all within a week.
I work with my mother. Self.
Something has shifted in the moon. A good house. You chose well. It has. Here. This is your half, love. As well as can be expected. Dear, this house would work for the two of us, but with children, we need to find a bigger place. I'll be here, my dear.
I am your sword and your shield. Long life to you, Jane.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
I work for Belton.
Baldwin? We heard the Dragonman shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember this. Breath and focus.
Wait. I know you.
Lay down.
Tullius, the Empire's ravenous hunger for Skyrim silver makes them fierce.
It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our brutal homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to win Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Wait.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. You hear the news? The Emperor has been murdered. Right here in Skyrim. By the gods. If the Dark Brotherhood can do that, nobody's safe.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of faith. But,
Hello, welcome. True, I may look an archer. I've got just what you need.
Perhaps I'll be seeing more of you.
Your typical
solitary wench like the city itself.
Stormy exterior, but the charm.
Anything good?
It's so bright out here.
I don't know how you stand it.
I've got a little book if you're interested, traveler. You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
By the gods, the Emperor... The Emperor of Skyrim, dead. These are dark times, my friend. Dark times indeed.
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
Make it. I trust this is something important. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Ulfric's insurrection has reached its high tide. Soon enough, the rebel Jarls will realize what it means to oppose the Empire. But, as you say, these negotiations may offer a chance for his supporters to gracefully return to the Imperial fold. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. Can you believe it? Both
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief...
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? They are not yet, but take your seat at the council table.
Arngeir.
Let us see what wisdom we
You
can
know why
find
we're
among
here.
these
Are
warriors.
you going to let
of
us in or
Skyrim.
not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter. Take your seat, and we can begin. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Hear, hear.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
by Ysmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that we would sit down with that Thalmor bitch. I say she walks, or we walk. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. We need to show Tullius we won't be pushed around. We're off to a good start.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
One moment.
Here we go.
I just want to make clear that the only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. I have no authority to negotiate a permanent settlement, unless Ulfric is ready to sue for peace and turn himself over to Imperial justice.
Master Arngir,
We're
are
here
you going
to
to
arrange
just
a
let him
temporary
continue
truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons. Nothing more. We consider even sitting down to talk with these rebels more than generous.
Enough posturing, Tullius. If you came to talk, let's get on with it.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? General Tullius, Jarl Ulfric, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Our terms are simple. Riften must be returned to Imperial control. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
Elisif, are you really going to be a party to this foolishness? Do you really think Ulfric will just turn Riften over because some Imperial general barked an order?
That's quite an opening demand, Tullius.
Ulfric, you can't be taking this demand seriously. We can hold Riften against anything the Empire can throw at it. Besides, Jarl Layla will never agree
We will do whatever I decide is in the best interests of Skyrim. Are we clear?
Yes, my lord.
Come on, Tullius. You can't seriously expect us to just hand over Riften at the negotiating table. You haven't been able to take it back yet. Why should we give it up now?
I am sure General Tullius does not expect something for nothing.
Of course not. What will you offer for Riften, Tullius? Some empty promises? Maybe some more Imperial bluster?
Enough, Galmar.
Jarl Ulfric, what would you want in return?
First, let me be clear. The Sons of Skyrim know from bitter experience that talking to the Empire is a waste of time. Or worse, Imperial promises are simply a way to lull you while they prepare a dagger for your back.
Aye, we haven't forgotten Markarth, Tullius.
But I accept the Dragonborn's invitation to this council, and I at least will negotiate in good faith. The council was your idea, huh? So tell us, what do you think Riften is worth? Yes, with Markarth in our hands, we'll be able to raid the Imperial supply lines out of Solitude. You've heard the man, Tullius. We've made you a fair offer. If you're really serious about this truce, you need to reconsider.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation to this council, despite your known association with the rebels. But it seems you have no intention of dealing fairly with me. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. You have no intention of coming to terms. You're here to blacken the Empire's name, and I won't be party to it. If you think you can hold Riften, you're as deluded as you've always been. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty, and I would be recalled.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation.
This
for
is
your
our
butchery.
homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. You may be fighting on the wrong side in this war. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Riften will be handed over to Imperial control. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Empire will withdraw its troops from the Reach, allowing Ulfric's forces unhindered access to Markarth. Jarl Igmund will go into exile, with Thongvor Silverblood taking his place as Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agreed to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Now that the Empire has been driven from the Reach, we can put a stop to the raping of her silver mines. That silver belongs in Skyrim.
Legate, with me. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Riften is a heavy price to pay for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth.
Jarl Vignar, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my
I'm afraid
part.
there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? Responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice demands that he die for his crimes. I anticipated the problem while you were and Anne guessed cross-referencing this with by calling the dragon with the voice. He's not compelled to. I think it's very likely that indeed. Oda Ving. Winged Snow Hunter, as I read it. Yes, what is it?
But the difficulty remains how to lure
justice. But it is still justice. Paarthurnax deserves to die. Paarthurnax, true, he turned traitor to Alduin. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save
That's an
himself.
Excellent question.
Justice
I hope you haven't forgotten that little detail.
I believe I can be of help here. Goodbye.
We have nothing to talk about until...
Dremyolok, greetings. The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimgrifhorvut se sulyech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Lok Thu.